Hey guys, Shinakuma underscore 8 here again. Um, Back with another video. I'm sorry for not posting in a week. That was not the intended plan, but I'm back. Um, yeah, I meant to upload something last week, but things just got in the way, and I may or may not have skipped a few classes, but yeah, we don't talk about that. So. What have I been up to? So two Fridays, no, last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, technically. Last week, the the Friday before that week, was the last time you guys saw me, and I needed to study for a quiz. I took that quiz last Friday. So 7 days after I made that video, that's when I took the quiz. So that was nice. Um, yeah, but I I didn't mean for it to be taken on Friday. I didn't mean to not have a video in the whole week. Things just kind of happened. I was supposed to take my quiz last Monday, but then I wasn't here because I didn't study, so I tried to postpone it and to, try to save some time, borrow some time, gain some more time to my advantage to study. I didn't do that. And then I was going to do it on Wednesday, but then I stayed home again for some reason, so I don't really know what happened there. And then I actually finally did a teeny tiny bit of studying, on, I think, Friday morning. And then after lecture, I took the quiz, and then that's the gist. I think it went pretty good. I don't really know though. I I don't know. I've only my this philosophy class only has like 5 assignments throughout the entire semester, and this was the second one. So I have no idea if I did well. I have no idea if I missed the whole point of it. The last quiz that I got were like essay. It's more like a short essay type of thing. The last score that I got on that one was a C plus. And the complaints were the fact that I basically didn't study, so I didn't really know what the heck I was talking about. And then the second complaint was I guess I was reiterating too much of the book that we were or article that we were reading at the time, which was Martin Luther King Jr.'s letter from burning Birmingham jail. So I guess I fucked up somewhere. I mean, to be fair, again, I had a whole week to study before that, and I didn't use it to study at all. I intended to, but it didn't happen. And I had a whole like 2 weeks to do this one, and I didn't study till the morning of the day I was taking the quiz. So clearly, I have a time management problem. I have a procrastination problem. Uh, but with all these college rant videos, that should be pretty obvious by now. Um, yeah. So moving on from that, as I said before, uh, I skipped Monday and Wednesdays. Wednesdays. I'm sorry, I skipped Mondays and Wednesdays. I skipped Mondays and Wednesdays class. There we go. Jesus. I skipped Mondays and Wednesdays class. Wednesdays class. I'm gonna moving on. I also skipped Tuesday's class. That's all you need to know. I skipped Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's all you need to know. Jesus. But yeah. I skipped those because, well, okay. I intentionally skipped Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday was not supposed to happen. I I don't know what happened. I don't know, man. I just overslept. It was an accident. It was a complete and honest accident. I didn't mean to do that. I had an alarm. No. So what happened was, a couple of days before Tuesday, I turned off my alarm for 10 a.m. because my lecture is at like 12, and so putting it putting in all the commuting time, I was supposed to wake up at that time. But by the time I woke up, it was 11, and I could have still made it to class, but at that point, I was like, "Is it even worth it?" It wasn't even worth it at that point. Like, with all the traffic and everything, I probably would have missed the lecture anyway. So missed out on that. Thankfully, my homies, my friends, which I don't even know if they're friends at this point. We were just forced into a group, and now we're just dealing with each other. But my friends covered for me. I think, I hope. They said they were gonna do so, but hell if I know. So there's that. But yeah, did I say why I missed those days? Well, whatever. I missed those days because of the fact that, well, I didn't get enough sleep, but mostly because of the fact that I was trying to use those days to gain more time. I was really trying to be proactive in that moment. I got nothing done. I got nothing done. I did work on a little bit, but with the amount of time I had to work, yeah, not worth it. Not really worth it. Was not worth it. I should have just went to class. But it's whatever. I did what I did. And I'm just glad that it at least amounted to something because the fact that it could have amounted to nothing is better than that. The hell? Anyways, so yeah. Um, a big update. Sorry, there was noise coming from someone outside. I don't know. Anyways, big update. Uh, definitely failing three classes. Definitely failing three classes. In one of these classes, my disability anthropology class, my teacher recommended me to drop the class. Not good. Not good. Not good. Man, it was really disappointing and depressing to think that I had done such a horrible job at doing all my assignments and procrastinating and just just having so many missing assignments that like it got to the point where the teacher was genuinely recommending me to drop the class. And she did it out of heart. She did it not because she like hated me or anything. She did it genuinely because she cared about me and she didn't want me to receive an F for on my transcript. So completely valid, completely fair to her. And so no hate to her. I respect her a lot for that, to be honest. It's like you're a college professor and you put in the effort to send this email. Hey, that shows she cares. That's a good teacher right there. But anyways, I was told to drop the class, and newsflash, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. So why am I not be doing that? Well, first off, I signed up for the class. And albeit I didn't want necessarily that particular class. I just wanted a general anthropology lecture. I didn't know it was going to be a subsection of disability anthropology, but still, I chose that class. I wanted that class. I wanted to learn in that class. Sorry. And because of that, I'm not leaving. I'm not throwing in the towel yet, as people say. I love that. I love quotes. I love quotes of like analogies and stuff like that. But I'm not giving up that easily. And I know I am genuinely at mid-semester now. We are in the eighth week of a 15-week semester. So we're past halfway there now. But I think I can still do it. I think I can still make it. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to give up because I chose that class. So the least I can do is stick with the class. And even if I get an F, at least I know that I was worthy or honorable enough, not worthy. At least I know that I was honorable enough to commit and to go through with the plan. Okay. And that's the other thing. I'm a really prideful person. Not necessarily narcissistic or egotistical, but more of like I don't like putting myself through things that, dehumanize me. I don't like putting myself through things that make me feel like shit. I don't like putting myself through shameless acts. That's all you need to know. I don't. I really don't like that. And so in my point of view of things, dropping the class in order to avoid receiving an F on a grade on a transcript is the equivalent of saying, it's the equivalent of saying what? It's like saying you're too pussy to do something. It's like you're saying you're too pussy to face the consequences of your actions. And that's dishonorable to me. That doesn't feel right to me. That's shameless, shameful. Yeah. If you can't deal with the consequences of your actions, then you, in fact, my friend, are not a very honorable person. And you may not even be a good person, because with honor comes goodness. So yeah, that's what I believe. I don't want to drop the class because dropping it would be a pussy move. What do you mean? I can't. What do you mean? I didn't do all my work, so now I'm just gonna drop the class and not get an F? No, fuck you. I'm gonna step up my game now, and that's the plan. That's the plan now. That to actually genuinely take that step forward, because as everyone says, the first step is always the hardest, and it is for the most part. I'm gonna take that first step. I'm gonna make that leap of faith, and just like Miles Morales, and we're gonna try hard now. We have the remainder of the semester, about like 7 weeks technically, to get my shit together and finally start doing shit. I also have the last 7 weeks of work to do to bring up the grade, so at least it's not an F, which I think if my average is like a 60% or whatever, 66%, I get like D's or C's on the assignments. Not because I'm bad, but it's just because like they ask stupid questions, and I'm like, well, this one it is. So if we average out that, then I should have like a C by the time I catch up with everyone. So like, come on, I can pass the class. I can pass. And for my nursing program, I only need C's in my class. I think C minus was the lowest, but I'm gonna stick with C because C sounds better. Anyways, so just stick with that. But considering the fact that I also have to do work for the other two online classes, yeah, things aren't looking so good. But again, I'm gonna start getting my shit together. I'm gonna step it up because this really shouldn't. This isn't who I am, and this isn't who I want to be reflected upon me. Because I am better than that. I know what I'm worth, and I know what I'm capable of. I was once a 4.0 student, all the way until the last We had trimesters, but I'm just gonna say semester. The last semester of my junior year, and I could have still been. Doesn't sound right. I could have still been a 4.0 student to this day. I could have been a 4.0 student to now. But life happens. Things happen. And at that time, it was like, I mean, that time it was like procrastination, so that was like a shitty excuse. But like 12th grade, that's when my GPA started falling little by little. But that was generally because life was happening. Like shit got hard, things got depressing. So now, now we know. And it's not like I intended to like procrastinate and not do any of my assignments and to fail all of my classes. That's not the intention here. My whole goal is to do well in college. And right now, what I am showing is not reflecting that. So it's about time that I start walking the walk after talking the talk. Oh my God, I sound so fucking stupid. But it is true. It is true. I need to get my shit together. I need to get my act together. I need to step up my game. I need to stop saying the same two lines. So, yeah, that's where I'm at this point. So that message from my anthropology class was definitely a wake-up call to get my shit together. Because if I don't, I'm gonna generally get 3 Fs in my first semester of my first year in college. And that's the last thing anybody wants. And I think the shittiest part about that isn't the Fs, but knowing that I could have done more. Like, I would rather receive an F if I knew that I did everything that I could and I still received an F for some dumbass reason, than to receive an F and know that I could have done more and didn't. And it's also like it it lets you down, man. You kind of like let the people who helped you let them down, and you're letting down yourself, and I don't want that. Okay? I'm in the nursing program. I am a certified nursing assistant. I am a CNA. I sorry, there's people talking. Um, what was I saying? I am all of that. I'm an altruistic person. I am here to help people. And the best way to help people is to learn. Learn as much as you can to better your ways of helping people. As well as self-care, which I have now learned is very vital, which I did not know, but now I do. So that's really nice. But yeah, in my opinion, the best way to help is to learn. Because knowledge is power, and the more knowledge you have, the more power you have, which means the better control of a situation that you encounter. And that's exactly what I want. Because the best thing I can do to help these people is to learn all that I can right now, so that when I finally enter the nursing field, I can do all that I can to help. Reflecting on all of this, reflecting on this YouTube channel, it's really nice that I made this YouTube channel. And I'm really glad that I made this little mini college series, whatever. And it's not a mini series, but like it ranges from like a couple minutes to like 20-minute videos or something, however long I intend to make them. I'm trying to like keep it consistent, so there's that. But yeah, reflecting on this YouTube channel, it's really nice to think that this is my way of venting and coping and ranting to you guys as well as to myself. I don't know. I got a little sentimental here. It's really nice to be able to vent about this and to be able to express it for the whole world to see because this is reality. This is real life. This is the shit that people go through. Oh, Jesus Christ. Scared the hell out of me. Oh, I hate when it does that. I don't even know why it did that. It, it's gone on longer than this. But whatever. Anyways, I am Shinakuma underscore 8. Thank you for watching this video. Peace. Thank you.